Hey guys, Joe Tunney here at Infiniti of Kirkland in Kirkland, Washington, just outside of Seattle. And any old timer like me can remember back to the 1970s. The Virginia Slim cigarette company used to have commercials on TV and back when you could have cigarette commercials, and they were in pretty much every magazine that there ever was. And their saying was always, "You've come a long way, baby." And that was always the cool thing to say in the 1970s. And no car of the modern era embodies "you've come a long way, baby" like this Kia Optima for 2013. It's just, I'm in disbelief. This car's been out a few years now, and still, it just blows me away that this is a Kia. It just looks so extravagantly modern, and then all of its measurables just absolutely blow away everything else in this particular price range. I mean, this is a car that has just a 2-liter engine, a very small engine, yet pumps out 274 horsepower. Now, oftentimes when you have a tiny engine with a turbocharger, you get spiky horsepower, but very, very low torque. This has 269 foot-pounds of torque. It has almost as much torque as it has horsepower numbers. And so those are dynamite numbers for a 2-liter engine. Not just good, they're outstanding. And so when you look at a car like this that's pumped up so hard, you think, well, then the gas mileage is going to be horrible. Right. On the freeway, it gets 34 miles per gallon. I mean, these are numbers that everybody else just doesn't even come close to. And then again, and it's in such a cool looking vehicle. Let's take a look around this particular vehicle. This is an SX trim, and so it is loaded. Not only does it have that turbocharged motor, but it has Napa leather seat inserts, it has Infiniti stereo sound, paddle shifters, panorama roof. I mean, it's loaded, 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 and it just looks so cool inside. For a car that doesn't cost very much money, again, there's nobody playing in this league when it comes to high fashion and all the measurables. Again, that big horsepower and fabulous gas mileage. I give Honda a hard time because I've been a Honda loyal customer for many, many, many years, and I give them a hard time. It's just like, how do you let Kia make cars that are just so much nicer than Honda? I mean, Kia is like the absolute bottom of the car spectrum. Well, that's yesterday's news. Again, Kia's come a long way, baby. They are definitely not on the bottom anymore. They are at the absolute top in this category. This is the nicest sedan, period, in this price point, and there's no close runner-up. This car's where it's at. Let's take a look at the trunk space on this one. Again, giant. It's got tons of trunk space, and then like all these front-wheel drive vehicles, it does have folding rear seats. Infiniti, our brand, our cars are rear-wheel drive based, and a lot of high-performance cars that are rear-wheel drive based, will not have folding rear seats, where these front-wheel ones do. And so not only does it have a cavernous trunk, but then when you flop down those seats, it's like a sport utility, genuinely. Taking a look at the passenger side, this car only has 9,000 miles, so of course it looks brand new and it feels brand new, and it should look and feel brand new. But this particular car in this ravishing shade of blue is, it's just startlingly good looking. There's no other way to say it. Let's jump inside and turn it on. Two-tone leather, again, super duper nice touch. Push button start. Now, again, we've got all this horsepower coming out of a small motor. I've got all the doors open, and does this car sound loud? No, not at all. It's not even slightly loud. It's quiet. It's nice. Look at the stitching on the dash area. A lot of companies go to this faux stitching and try and make it look elegant, but it comes off looking tacky. Again, not the case here. Everything looks nice. All this pebble grain, sure, it's plastic, but it looks genuinely like leather. I mean, it has a very sophisticated personality to it. This 3-spoke steering wheel, even though it's a split spoke on the bottom, it feels sporty, and it's open throughout the entire top area, giving me access to the gauges here that looks awesome. And it's simple. It's not trying to hyper complicate things, not at all. It's got really pleasant chimes, and you say, well, why is that a big deal? Because anytime a company goes to the extra mile of making even tiny details terrific, then you have to look at the whole car and say, I might just be into a really terrific vehicle. There's nothing on this car that I can fault. I mean, even the heated and air-conditioned seats, and again, in this price point, nobody has air-conditioned seats, and yet they do here on the Kia. And so the buttons, they feel nice. Everything feels secure. Everything feels like it's going to last a long time. The the stereo system? Is it just some bottom-end stereo system? No, it's a high-end Infiniti stereo system. The navigation, is it clunky in yesterday's news? No, everything about it is just really, really nice. Whatever is the latest thing, this has it. Paddle shifters, it's just on and on and on. It's a car that it's hard to believe it's a Kia. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. But it's even harder for me to believe that Kia is making a car that absolutely blows the competition away, and this one certainly does. A real home run for the Kia brand. And if you have any questions about this vehicle or anything that we have here at Infiniti of Kirkland, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name is Joe Tunney. I'm the sales manager here at Infiniti of Kirkland. You can reach me anytime, 425-821-1400, or just drop me an email at joet@infinitiofkirkland.com.